in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Rid of it on the RPO. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Mays. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll ride him again. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Hits inside. It's Pryor. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Jones wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Right at the line. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Wants to throw on first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Trying to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown Bulldogs! Stealing a score on special teams. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side, it's Jackson. Snags it, and there's running room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop it. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a give the ball. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Right side, it's Jackson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Jackson.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Out wide left, it's Wilson. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Got to make the play on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Left side is Humphries. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Humphries. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's a give to Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From deep, it's Mays. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Jones to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Sails one into the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Jones wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That one's not even close.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The tag! Touchdown, Georgia! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wilson open on the right side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score.
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man, it's Mays. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Jones wants to throw it. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Cavaliers on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.